I remember back in the mid part of the 1990s, my program director, Andrew Ashwood, came into the studio while I was on the air and he said, "Don't talk about the weather." And I said, I thought people wanted to hear about the weather, the time, the traffic, the news. He says, "Don't talk about the weather." And I was taken back by that because it was like, but that's not how I was trained in the days and years before I got here. Don't talk about the weather. And I had to ask that question, why? What gives that all of a sudden you don't want me to talk about the weather? And he says, if people want to know about the weather, they'll look out the window. And that, to this day, I mean, that was like I said, the early part or the mid part of the 1990s when Andrew said that to me, and here we are in 2022, and to this moment, that really still has an impact on my heart and the way that, that we communicate on the radio and through podcasting. Don't talk about the weather. And the reason why is, he said, it's because if people want to know what the weather is, they'll look out the window. If they want to know what the forecast is going to be, they're going to go to the newspaper. Don't talk about the weather. They know where to go to get the weather. They're not really relying on you to share with them what's going on. And I don't agree with him even today. And yet the reason why I'm on this is because on my computer, my Windows is telling me right now it's raining outside. It says it's raining. And instantly I had that flashback of don't talk about the weather. The studio overlooks this beautiful forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina. I am looking at this gorgeous collection of trees. There's always deer on the forest floor, which is probably about maybe 23 feet from where I am right now. We're above the forest. And I see all the birds flying on the limbs and everything like that. And the computer decided today that it's going to say it's raining outside. And I'm looking out this window. And you are my witness. It is not raining outside. Don't talk about the weather. Don't talk about the weather. The computer is wrong. And I often wonder if maybe that's what Andrew was trying to say. Just because it's raining where you are doesn't mean a mile from here it's raining. Whew. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Choice. This is what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day. And here we are. Right here. But where is here? Planting your thoughts is a daily exercise that requires less nobility and more humility. I read about how Americans right now are refusing to let the high price of food and fuel get in their way of how they want to live life. The article was about how people are not stopping. No matter how expensive it is right now in America, people are not stopping. I guess I'm disconnected because I got to ask you the question, where is the money coming from? Personally, I work 5 different jobs. One of them happens to be on the front line right there in front of every class of people. I know what you're buying. I watch you. That's my job. The American nobility, the attitude of how dare you do this to me? Who do you think I am? Humility is humbleness. It's a can of ravioli versus Chic Fil A. Goodwill versus Nordstrom. When the Achilles tendon of this nation breaks, are we going to hop into each new day, or are we going to lay on the floor and complain? Here we are. Right here. But where is your here? How are you preparing for what is right there in front of us? Who is protecting you? You see the headlines. You hear the people on AM talk radio talking about the different political parties. Who is protecting you from what is right there? I know you're here, and what's right there is headed this way really fast. And you have to read articles about how Americans just won't stop. Nobility and humility. Where are you planting your feet? I'm Arrow, and that's what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day.